In this video, I'm going to show you how you can actually make money on Fiverr as a voiceover artist. I have been doing it for the past few years. I have a number of positive feedback ratings on Fiverr. I've made quite a bit of money as a voiceover artist. I'm going to show you how you can too, as well as give you the backstory of how I got started as a voiceover artist on Fiverr. And I hated my own voice. So this is an interesting backstory. I am a voiceover artist on Fiverr and have been on there for a number of years now. When I was a kid, I hated the sound of my own voice, which is crazy, right? Because clients from all over the world today have paid me for my voice, have complimented me on my voice, paid significant amounts of money for my voice. So it's interesting because we are our own biggest critic. So don't criticize yourself if you're nervous about doing voiceovers on Fiverr. Put your voice out there, and you never know who will bite, who will be excited to hear your voice and be like, wow, I actually really genuinely love your voice. Don't judge yourself. I did that. I had to get over it. I had to put my voice on the platform. It built up my confidence to actually approach other potential clients for my voice, and they've actually bitten. So a number of people have worked with me from all over the world and have paid me for my voice. Now, when you first get started, you will want to create a Fiverr profile. And the Fiverr profile will be about you being a voiceover artist. So you will create a gig for voiceover. So I'm gonna actually go into my computer and screen share with you so you can actually see what I'm talking about. But one of the things you will need to get started is, of course, you will need a microphone. That is the most important thing when it comes to being a voiceover artist. A good high quality microphone is what you will want. Usually with starting out, I suggest a starter microphone, which would be something like a Blue Yeti or a Snowball. So a USB microphone is what you might want to start out with. And that would be far ahead of where I started out with. Like, I started out with this really, really cheap microphone on eBay that was $15. It was like the worst thing ever. I think I had to have like a AA battery in it, and I had to plug it into my my actual camera in order for it to work. So I would record the voiceovers by recording myself with the camera and have the microphone near me. So it was terrible, but with the USB microphone, all you have to do is plug it into your computer and then you are good to go. Next, you will need audio editing software. So I highly recommend Audacity. Audacity is 100% free. You can download it online. It is a high quality audio editing software, and it will definitely get the job done for you. There's many tutorials on YouTube that you can search for that will teach you how to actually utilize Audacity in the best way to provide the best quality audio for your clients. So when you create your profile, when you've actually gotten your microphone, when you've actually also began audio editing by using Audacity, or if there's a paid audio editing software that you're interested in, get that as well. When you have those things, the next step will be connecting with potential clients on Fiverr. But before you connect with those potential clients, create a demo reel. And the easiest way to do that is to gather a bunch of quotes that you like from movies or whatever it might be. If there's any cartoon characters that you can mimic, or that you actually enjoy changing your voice to sound younger, older, if you have Southern accents, if you have British accent, because that's one of the accents that I do. If you have those things, put them all together and start recording yourself, and then splice it up using Audacity or using the audio editing software to create yourself a nice demo reel so the potential clients can hear your voice and know what it is you can provide for them. All right, so let's get into that screen share. All right, so this is my actual Fiverr voiceover gig right here. So it says I will record an American female voiceover in 24 hours. And this is the number of feedback ratings that I received from clients that I've worked with on Fiverr. Now here is where you would upload your demo reel, and then the image, of course, a nice image, something that's somewhat branded, but also mentions what it is that you do, which is American female voiceover. And then here will be actual audio recordings that you have produced for clients on Fiverr. And as you can see, there's a feedback right underneath here of what they said. So that's great. So when you start to build your reputation on the platform, you want to have positive feedback from clients. You want potential clients to come in to see that positive feedback, so they will be more willing to work with you. Now over here to the right, this is what I have. This is how much it costs. This is how many words they will receive for that amount, the delivery days, how many revisions, and the actual type of audio file that it is. You get to change all of this and provide what it is you want. And then you can just contact me right here. Okay, let's keep scrolling down. Now this is the description of your gig. So I actually have another video that shows you how to create a gig on Fiverr. I'll actually put a link in the description to that actual video, or I can put it up here somewhere on the video as well. So you can get access to that and actually learn how to create your first gig. Now, so in this description, as you can see, I provide as much information as possible about what it is that I provide for my clients. So you can read some of this. I'm an articulate native-born American, and I will record a high-quality professional voiceover of up to 125 words in my native, authentic American accent. $25 per 125 words extra. Free 24-hour delivery. So all of this you will be putting in your description. Of course, you don't have to don't copy what I've put. You can put what you want in your own words, something that could be similar, something that will absolutely work for what it is that you provide. And then as you can see, there's bullet points there. There's some highlighting done so that it kind of sticks out more. So the client will really read those parts that I actually have highlighted so they know more about it. And then I put some of my credibility, some of the things that I have voiced, radio commercials, phone IVR, whiteboard animations, all of those things, and companies that I provided audio for right here. And that's important. But as you build your reputation, you'll be able to put those. When I first started out, I didn't have any of this stuff. And so, yeah, as you build it up, then you can change and start to put more of your credibility. But starting out, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Don't be nervous. It's okay. You will actually get people that are interested in your voice, just like I did. Okay, so as we keep going down, put the language, gender, purpose, tone, age range, accent, all those things are important. So as I mentioned, when it comes to your demo reel, which will be here, it's the first thing that they will actually be able to hear or see or listen to. You want a range. A range is important. So if you can do a child's voice, that's great. If you can do an older person's voice, that's great. Put that in your demo reel. If you can do a deep voice, that's great. Put that in your demo reel. If you have different accents, if you have an Australian accent, a British accent, a Southern accent, put those things in your demo reel. If you can speak a different language, put that in your demo reel so that those potential clients will hear the range that you have and decide to work with you, because range is important. I have hired voiceover artists as well where I didn't speak the language, like Spanish, German, and so I'd have to hire the other voiceover artists to do that for me. And so that's fantastic because there's a wide range of voiceover artists here on Fiverr. So as you keep going down, this is my actual profile itself. You click on that, it'll go to my profile page. And this is just my description of who I am. So you will input this when you're creating your actual profile itself. So to keep going down, show some of my portfolio for my other gigs. And then here are the order details. So these are extras that can be added on to that client's order. If they want script proofreading, commercial rights, full broadcast rights, which actually costs $100, and I'll show you that a client has actually paid for that recently. So yeah, these extras are important because they add up the price of the gig. So if I click on full broadcast rights, you can see that change to $130, right? So yeah, it's pretty easy interface, and it's easy to navigate. So then you want an FAQ section, a minimum of 3 questions, and then you just answer them, and so they will know if they have those questions. Okay, and then these are the reviews, as you can see right here, and then a breakdown of the reviews right there. And then further down you will find some of that actual feedback from my clients. So this is my voiceover gig on Fiverr, and you can create something similar, something that will catch the potential client's attention to actually want to work with you, because you want clients that are interested in your voice. You want them to pay attention to what it is that you're providing for them. And SEO is important. So I put female voiceover in the actual title for the gig so that when they're searching for that on Fiverr, my gig would come up. So think of search engine optimization. Make sure that they're searching for what it is you have to offer. If it's a German voiceover, if it's a Spanish voiceover, put that in the actual title of your gig. That's important. So yeah, so this is how you put up yourself a gig on Fiverr, and you can actually make money as a voiceover artist. Do those other steps that I mentioned before with your microphone, your demo reel, the audio editing software, and you will be on your way to actually earning money as a voiceover artist on Fiverr. And as I mentioned, I will put a link to that actual the video that shows you how to create your gig on Fiverr, so that you can actually get started and get going and get it going. Yeah. So and also I will put a link in the description to my it's an ebook that will teach you the 3-step process that I went through in order to actually build a freelance business from the bottom floor. And freelance platforms is a big part of that. But I will definitely put a link to the video that shows you how to create your gig on Fiverr, because that will be important in order for you to make money on Fiverr. Because most people, they come to Fiverr and they don't realize that they have to create a gig. So you will create a gig similar to this, not really copying, but actually doing your own words and yeah, connecting with those potential clients and starting to make money on Fiverr. Before I go, I forgot to show you actual orders that I've completed for my clients. So earlier I mentioned in terms of the broadcast rights, they cost $100. So there was this client here that I recorded a voiceover for Cream of Nature commercial, and they told me they would come back and actually purchase the full broadcast rights when it starts to air. And so they actually purchased those full broadcast rights, as you can see right here, for $100. So I didn't have to do anything here. I had already delivered them the audio, which they paid $75 for, and then they paid $100 for this broadcast rights right there. So that's pretty perfect, because no work had to be inputted, no work, and actually just make money. So that's pretty awesome. And this order right here, $400. And it literally took me 17 minutes to record this audio. 17 minutes, and I made $400. So that is absolutely a possibility. It'll take building it up to that point, but it's absolutely worth it, because I couldn't have imagined I'd be making this much when I started out making $5 an hour on Fiverr, right? And then right here, this client paid $800 for a 4,200 word document, and that didn't take much time either for me to record. So yeah, there's a range of prices when it comes to voiceovers, and there's an unlimited ceiling cap. So that means there's no cap on your earnings. You get to set your price, you work with the clients, and as you get more clients to come in, you can raise your prices and keep going up from there. Don't put yourself in a box. You actually can have voiceover success on Fiverr. It's absolutely possible. Thanks for watching. If you thought this video was helpful, make sure that you give me a like, subscribe to my channel. I would greatly appreciate that, because I appreciate your attention, and turn on the bell notification icon for more information and for the next videos that come up. If you have any questions about any of this, make sure that you put that in the comments below. I will answer to you. I will even possibly create a video that answers your questions so that you have more information, because I want to help and be as useful as I can to help you build your freelance business. I wish I had the help that I have today. So the information I have today, I love sharing it, because I wish I knew that stuff when I first started out. All right, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Happy freelancing.